no live in a tenement yard. No. Rude boy no live in a tenement yard. Too much watch it, too much so. Them chatty.
What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm in the building. I'm happy you're here with me. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe. And we're going to get into it right now. For all my boxing people out there, I know y'all seen the news. Pound for pound king, Vasily Lomachenko, going to move up to 135 to fight Jorge Linares, May 12th in Madison Square Garden. Now, those who know me knows I've been on the record. If you watch the show, I've been on the record. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko at 130. He has no competition at 130. He has none. Zero. All due respect to Gervonta Davis, he has zero competition at 130. There's nobody at 130 who's going to beat him. And I've been out there and I've put it out there that if he's going to get really, really challenged, he's going to have to move up to 135. He's going to have to put himself in a fight where he has a physical disadvantage, which he has in this fight. He's going to have to put himself in a fight where a guy is physically bigger than him, physically stronger than him, and that's what Linares represents. And it's not just size; it's the fact that this guy can box. He can box. He can go to the body. So if he can go to the body, he can possibly slow Lomachenko down, who has the best footwork in the game, bar none. That's where the intrigue is with this fight, because Linares goes to the body very well. I'm saying he jabs and works way side, gives a good left hook to the body, and but you have to catch Lomachenko. Catching him is not hard. I'll say this one as a prediction: he will not no-mas him. Lomachenko will not no-mas Linares. He will not no-mas him. Like I want to see him in these fights. Like a couple of weeks ago, I talked about him possibly fighting Robert Easter Jr. at 135, because I think he needs to be in this kind of fights where he's a physical disadvantage, because his skill set is so high. It's so high what you see this guy doing after just 11 professional bouts, such being a multi-time world champion already. His skill set is just so high and ridiculous that the sky's the limit for him. The only question I have with him, the only question I really have with him is taking on too much too soon. Could it be too many super fights, one right after the other? Because he just had to fight against Rigondeaux. Now, yes, he did stop Rigondeaux, and he no-mased him too. But that's my only concern with this fight. I do think that he will win this fight. I do think he'll win this fight. I know people have talked about him fighting Mikey Garcia, and I'm going to say it for the record. Bob Arum better never ever put him against Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is too big, and he's just too... He does everything right. I look at Mikey Garcia, and he kind of reminds me of Marco Antonio Guerrero in a way, because he does everything right. He's so fundamentally sound. His jab, his footwork, his left hook, and Lomachenko is very fundamentally sound. But to fight someone else who is also, while giving up such a size advantage, Mikey Garcia has claimed titles at 135, has a title at 140, and has let it be known that he's coming up to 147. So I don't know if Lomo physically can do that right now, not at this point in his career. Lomo has won gold medals at 132 and won a gold medal at 135. So right now, I think his focus should be at 135 and the people at 135. And Linares is a great start for the people who are still doubters of Lomachenko. I think this fight, if this doesn't solidify that this dude is the best pound for pound dude in the world, I don't know what to tell you. For him to go up to 135 and he's able to beat this guy, that has to solidify for you. It has to. Because he's already been solidified for me. The conversation of best pound for pound for me is between him, Terrence Crawford, and Triple G. And I'm old school. I love to see when guys clear out a division, when guys unify belts. Only reason I'm not going to hold that against Lomachenko, the man's only had 11 professional fights. Like, this is crazy. This is not supposed to happen. This is the point of career when guys are supposed to get their fighters handpicked. Every fighter, especially if you're a gold medalist, gets fighters handpicked. At this point in his career, he's supposed to get guys handpicked for him to build up his confidence. This guy is already a multi-time world champion. This is going to be a very, very tough fight. But if he's everything that I think he is and everything that I think he is going to be, he is going to win this fight by decision. That's what I think. Now move forward. We're going to get into this edition of Shit Can't Happen.
Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Now this ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man.
This and Shit Can't Happen. We got Isaiah Thomas, the much maligned Isaiah Thomas, who's been going through a lot of bullshit, getting traded. People been disrespecting him all year, all types of fuckery. Guess what? Never deny the fact that this brother puts in work. Novak Djokovic of Denver Nuggets found that shit out the hard way. When he had to guard the miniature point guard out there top of the key. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he was just going to step back and shoot a jump shot. Oh no, stop, pause. That is not what happened. Crossed him up something lovely. So bad the motherfucker looked back before laying it up. I guess Djokovic thought when he stepped out there that shit couldn't happen. He found out the hard way. Thank y'all. I just wanted to add one little thing before I leave today. This week we've seen a lot of rallies. I love what I've seen with a lot of rallies. As you've seen on the screen, the beautiful young girl organized that rally with the school walkouts where high school students are all across the country walking out of school to rally and to protest about these shootings that are happening and wanting to get new gun laws put into place. I'm going to state out here for the record, and I need people who are watching this to hear me. I need you to truly hear me when I say this. Voting matters a hell of a lot more than a rally. Now, for these young people who are getting involved like this, I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Rallies matter for issues that don't have light and attention on them. This has a lot of light and attention on it already. What I want to see out of these young people who are getting involved with like this, I want to see y'all keep this emotion that y'all have in you right now. And I'm bigging you up. I'm not shooting at you. Let me make myself clear. I want to see y'all keep this emotion that y'all have in you right now. A year or two from now, when you become a voting age, bring that shit to the voting booth. Because the powers that be, the political right, the reason why you can see like this in this video right here, this lady from the NRA, she could sit there and completely be dismissive to y'all when y'all come on the shows, like the young brother who came on the show, the ABC show with George Stephanopoulos, or the beautiful young sister who came on CNN. The reason why they could sit there and be dismissive to y'all, because guess what? They don't believe you guys are gonna vote. And it's not about them, that individual in particular. They don't believe that the people who feel the way you feel are gonna vote. They know your rally. They'll know your cry. But none of that means anything in the voting. You got to bring that shit to the voting booth. That's why they could sit there and just completely just almost not give a shit to what the fuck you got to say. Keep that emotion. Keep up the pressure. But most importantly, when you become voting age, bring that shit to the voting booth. That is what matters. That is what changes things. Don't let anybody tell you different. Because all the rallying won't mean shit if you get 100,000 people at your rally. None of that means anything if that 100,000 is, when they become voting age, become so jaded by the system, they say, nah, fuck that shit, my vote ain't gonna count. And I understand that emotion. I know I'm a convicted felon. I understand you feeling like the system is just so much against you, like, fuck it, it ain't gonna matter. It does matter. It does. It does. So I implore you, young brothers and sisters out there, keep up the work that you're doing. I'm proud to see the work that you're doing. Let me make myself clear. I'm very proud to see the work that you're doing. But I just ask you to keep it up and keep that emotion that you have. When you become voting age, bring that shit to the voting booth. God bless you. Urban Sports Guru. I'm signing off.